What's going on, everybody? It is I. Hey. What's going on, everybody? It is me, Sandy Pritikin, the man with the master plan, the new face of YouTube Wrestling Entertainment. And what a night Wrestlemania was last night. Some major surprises, some unbelievable matches. A very odd ending to Wrestlemania. And we're going to get all to that in just a moment. But let's start things off. Of course, on the kickoff show, we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We had the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal and the finals of the Cruiserweight Championship match. I'll tell you guys right now, the Cruiserweight Championship match, in my opinion, was such an amazing match. Those two guys, Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, definitely showcase what 205 Live is all about. And of course, in the end, Cedric Alexander captured the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, and now he is basically the face of 205 Live. So it's going to be interesting to see what transpires and what goes on 205 Live Tuesday night on the network. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal also happened on the kickoff show, and what I don't know, that I was actually not pleased with that. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Give me your thoughts on that. I mean, honestly, I thought it was actually boring, truly. It felt like the ring wasn't really packed with a lot of guys. And the ending also confused the hell out of me a little bit. The Woken one, Matt Hardy won, but not without help with Bray Wyatt. Very interesting about that, honestly. Very interesting. There's got to be something going on with that, with the situation with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that was interesting. Bray Wyatt wasn't even listed in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And of course, speculations of a later match on the actual card and all. But he helped Matt Hardy win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which was interesting. But Matt Hardy is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner. And then, of course, they had the first ever women's Battle Royal, which that was also interesting. I mean, I love the fact that they had a bunch of the NXT women wrestlers on there, kind of give them a spot to showcase. And then you had, of course, the WWE Raw and SmackDown girls. In the end, Bayley thought she won, but Naomi was never really eliminated. I think she got out of like the second rope or something. So one thing led to another, and then Naomi eliminated Bayley. Of course, Bayley got frustrated. I think this is going to lead to, Bayley going heel. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about Bayley going heel. You know, she's going to go from from like hugging to what? She's going to flip everybody off now? I don't know. Then WrestleMania 34 officially got underway. The opening match was, of course, the three-way dance, the triple threat match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. That was The Miz, or as now people call him Miz Daddy, new father, The Miz, defending the Intercontinental Championship against the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. That was a great match. Unbelievably great match. I think, honestly, the Seth Rollins entrance was amazing. I love the whole Game of Thrones reference and everything. That was amazing. The whole blue contact, everything. Great spots in the match. It definitely was a very enjoyable triple threat, especially for an Intercontinental Championship. Friday night at the Hall of Fame induction, WWE Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett did acknowledge The Miz and said that The Miz was bringing back prestige to the Intercontinental Championship, which is great. In the end, one thing led to another, and at the conclusion of that match, you saw the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins, capture the WWE Intercontinental Championship. He is now a Grand Slam winner. He has held the WWE title. He has held the tag team titles. He's held the U.S. title, and now he is the Intercontinental Champion. I'm not taking away from The Miz and Finn Balor. Honestly, both those men were amazing. It was a great opening contest that was unbelievably amazing. And then you had, give me a second. I'm going to look at my sources here real quick. What was another match that happened on the card? So, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. That right there was an amazing women's match. A lot of people thought that Asuka was going to continue being undefeated and capture the Women's Championship. She didn't. As Asuka said at the conclusion of that match, Charlotte was ready for Asuka. Charlotte retained the SmackDown Women's Championship and ended Asuka's long streak that she had going from NXT up to the main roster. Of course, people thought that, Carmella was going to cash in and stuff, but that didn't happen. I don't know what she's waiting for, honestly. Cash in the goddamn briefcase and just lose, honestly. Like, nobody's going to defeat Charlotte yet, honestly. Charlotte is basically, Charlotte's unbelievable right now. She's amazing in the ring. I was actually saying on my live stream on Twitch last night that Asuka versus Charlotte is literally the female counterpart of the Nature Boy Ric Flair versus the Great Muta, which that was unbelievable. That was an amazing match last night between those gals. Okay, the Fatal 4-Way, the Four Corners match for the United States Championship. Randy Orton defended the U.S. title against the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, against the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and, of course, the man behind every day of the week, 365-day, Rusev Day, Rusev. That was honestly that didn't seem like a very pay-per-view worthy match. It was okay. In the end, a lot of people thought, I even said it myself. That I thought Rusev was going to become the United States champion because Rusev is so over right now with all the whole Rusev Day and stuff like that. He's so over. You would think he would give him the belt. But no, in the end, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, captured the United States Championship. It should be interesting to see what happens with that, honestly. It really should be interesting. So, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, honestly. Like, did you think that United States Championship match was a good one? Or did you guys think that it could have been a different outcome, honestly? The mixed tag match. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Kurt Angle and making her professional wrestling debut, the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey. I got to say, Triple H and Stephanie's entrance was unbelievable. Every year they get so creative with the entrance. I'm sorry, but to see Stephanie McMahon on that motorcycle was just, ay, caliente. Oh, my God. She just had that look on her face like she was all badass on a motorcycle. I'm like, yes, please. And of course, Triple H, like, just straight up like biker, like had the whole face thing and stuff. Like, he looked amazing. He looked jacked and ripped. Stephanie looked good too. I mean, honestly, I follow both Stephanie and Triple H on social media, and literally with running a company and they still have chance to work out and all that. That's amazing. Kurt Angle looked amazing. I like the fact that he had the singlet gear, not like what he wore, I think like Survivor Series or something, like the whole freaking like bodysuit Captain America thing. But he looked amazing. I just couldn't quite understand what was with the one blue white star glove. Like, seriously, Angle? Like, what are you trying to do? But and of course Ronda Rousey. I loved it. Like her entrance, like there was a smoke, and you saw like the silhouette of her, like basically just bouncing up and down, getting hyped. She comes out, of course, rocking the kilt and the Roddy Piper jacket, making an homage to WWE Hall of Famer and the late great Roddy Piper. It has been said through many sources that the jacket that she was wearing on her debut when she showed up at the Royal Rumble and last night at WrestleMania was the original jacket that Roddy Piper's son personally sent it to Ronda Rousey because Roddy Piper was a big Ronda fan, and it was a great thing. It was a great homage to Piper coming out with the kilt and the jacket, and of course, her T-shirt design is similar to Roddy Piper. That was really great. I will say, I mean, Angle's kind of slowing down a little bit. I mean, let's face it. He's gone through. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting comfortable a little bit. Don't mind the cracking neck. He's definitely lost a few steps here and there, but in the end, I mean, once Ronda got the tag and she freaking bolted, like literally, she's all smiles and everything, all ha ha ha, but then freaking game face. That was insane. I truly thought it was a great match. Finally, to see Ronda Rousey get in the ring again, it's her first match, and she is going to be. I mean, she straight up said she was like, "I don't want to be treated like a specialty. I want to work my way up." So it should be interesting to see what she's going to get herself into now that she made her debut in the WWE at WrestleMania at the Silverdome in New Orleans, and yeah, it should be interesting to see how that happens. Like that'll be pretty cool. But to see her like in the ring and it's just kicking ass, and basically she made Stephanie tap, and it was both an amazing match. It was also kind of funny, but in the end, Team Angle of Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey got the pin. Ronda Rousey put Stephanie in an armbar, and within seconds she just like was tapping like Dunsky. So it should be interesting to see what happens on Raw tonight. Usually the WrestleMania after Raw is full of surprises and just like WTF and OMG moments. So it should be interesting to see how that works out. After that, finally the night came. The bar of Cesaro and Sheamus defended their Raw tag team titles against Braun Strowman and a partner of his choosing. There were rumors going around that it was going to be Rey Mysterio because he was in the area. There were rumors that it was going to be The Big Show, Mark Henry, Bray Wyatt, Bobby Lashley, so many names. In the end, it was this 10-year-old little boy named Nicholas who got to live his dream and be at WrestleMania and win. So Braun Strowman and 10-year-old Nicholas are the tag team champions of Raw. It is actually was noticed out that the 10-year-old is actually one of the referees. I think referee, I forgot his first name, but last name, Cone, was his son. So that's pretty cool. It should be interesting. Like, what's going to happen? Like, I mean, does Nicholas have a contract to the WWE now? Is he a WWE superstar? Is he a Raw exclusive superstar now? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I thought it was hilarious. Once Nicholas actually went for the tag and he's in the ring, he sees Cesaro, his face just went like he was just like scared shitless, and he just tagged Braun back in. I do feel bad for the kid, but honestly, dude, Nicholas, you're in the Silverdome. This is WrestleMania, baby. Like, the SmackDown tag titles also. I'm sorry. I know I skipped it. The SmackDown tag titles between the New Day, the Usos, and the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. Did not hit my expectations, honestly. I did not like that. I will give props to the New Day. I will give props to Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods, if you are watching YouTube Live or if you get a chance to see my video, props, bro. The trombone melody of the Dragon Zoid from Power Rangers, awesome, bro. Loved it. That was phenomenal. I think that was maybe the most entertaining thing throughout the entire match. The entrance of the New Day. In the end, Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers, became the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Good for them. Let's just see now what happens, and all that. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title. In the crowd, behind the announcers were, of course, The Rock's mother and The Rock's daughter. So that was pretty cool. It was a good match, honestly. That was actually a pretty good match. I actually was very pleased with that one. It was great to see Nia Jax basically finally get her hands on Alexa after all the buildup. But in the end, Nia Jax captured the Raw Women's title. Finally, for the longest time, I've been saying that this girl right here, Nia Jax, needs to be a champion already. She is basically a force to reckon with. She's, as they said, the irresistible force. And now she is now the Raw Women's Champion. So congrats to Nia Jax. You deserve it, girl. More power to you. Should be interesting. Who's gonna dethrone her now, honestly. Now, the next match that happened at WrestleMania was, of course, the dream match became a reality. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. For anybody who is, of course, a hardcore wrestling fan like myself, very familiar with both these guys pre-WWE. I mean, AJ Styles has been in the company for only 2 years, and he's accomplished so much. He's a two-time WWE champion. Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, going to NXT, a former NXT champion, working his way to the main roster. It's a dream match for the WWE fans, but honestly, the two of them have fought each other on several occasions in other promotions, most notably New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 10. They fought each other for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So the two guys are very familiar with each other. This was a good match, honestly. I liked it. I was very pleased with it. It was, I mean, Shinsuke's entrance, my God, like, this guy is amazing. I freaking love the whole Nita Strauss, the lead guitarist of Alice Cooper's band, ripping up the guitar, doing the whole guitar entrance. Of course, they had the violinist there. And of course, Shinsuke looking like a Asian, Japanese Michael Jackson. But hey, that works for him. I like it. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Cheers, Shinsuke. Cheers. That was an amazing match. A lot of people thought that Shinsuke was going to become WWE champion. I would have loved that, but I think maybe it's a little too soon. I feel he maybe needs to kind of build himself a little more. So many times that there were close calls, but AJ Styles hit the Styles Clash on, and after that, we thought it was a sportsmanship. Shinsuke gets on one knee, gives AJ Styles the belt, and then he low-blowed him. He gave AJ Styles definitely something to think about. And I thought to myself with my friends last night, I was like, yo, seriously? Shinsuke's going heel? Oh, damn. So this ain't the last time we're going to see Styles versus Nakamura. This is going to be interesting. But that was really cool, honestly. That was a good match. In my opinion, and I'll tell you why, afterwards, why I think maybe Nakamura and Styles should have finished WrestleMania. And then we had also the return for the first time in 2 years, the Raw general manager, Daniel Bryan, team with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. In my opinion, this was an amazing match. Daniel Bryan looked freaking amazing. Honestly, he looked freaking amazing. The guy looked like he did not leave a step. Not leave a step. I'm sorry, I corrected myself. Did not miss a step. So yeah, that was amazing. Honestly, that was a great match. I like how they took Daniel Bryan out in the beginning and just worked Shane. And even Shane, man, like, damn, like, Shane can go. I was telling my buddies last night that, honestly, Daniel Bryan is very familiar with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn from their days in the independent circuit. So, but it was a great match. In the end, I mean, again, like I said, Daniel Bryan did not miss a step. He did not miss a step at all. It was great to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring. I hope it's not going to be the last time. I know he's medically cleared. Maybe Daniel Bryan can kind of get back into a routine of being an active superstar. And hey, I want to see it. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Let's make that happen. Or hell, you know what? Let's make it Shinsuke versus Daniel Bryan. I want to see that. Let me know what you guys think. All right, leave a comment below. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Daniel Bryan is now, active to wrestle. Who do you want to see him in the ring with? And then it was time for the main event of WrestleMania 34 as Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry, hold on. Brock Lesnar. Oh, jeez. I can't do it like Heyman. I'm sorry. Brock Lesnar defended against Roman Reigns. The Universal Championship was on the line. Yeah. Same freaking thing. Like all the time when Brock Lesnar's in a match. Suplex, 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 punch, 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 suplex, suplex. Roman fought back, whatever, and then suplex, suplex. And then Lesnar took his gloves off and started elbowing Roman's head, and then Roman Reigns looked like a bloody mess. And we thought, all right, he's bleeding, he's gonna come back, and yeah, Roman Reigns is gonna be the Universal Champion. No. Brock Lesnar, with one more F5, retains the Universal Championship. Why? Why? Why are you still putting the belt on Lesnar? Come on. At this point right now, I say freaking give the goddamn belt to freaking Reigns already. Come on. Yeah, no, I wasn't happy with that main event. I thought that was honestly not that exciting. There wasn't like, oh my God moments. Brock Lesnar retains the Universal title. There are sources saying that possibly tonight on Raw, we might see a former WWE superstar pop up and get in the face of Lesnar. You never know. You got to watch Raw tonight, guys. But I wasn't happy about that. I mean, honestly, that was a sleeper match. Honestly, I was getting boring. I was falling asleep on my couch. My friends were going like, "Meh." And then afterwards, of course, once the whole recap video happened and stuff, Lesnar's shown hugging The Rock's mom and his daughter, stuff like that. And just kind of walked off. He was also with his wife. He was with his wife there. Looked disappointed. We'll see what happens on Raw. Honestly, guys, if I were to give WrestleMania a score out of 10, I would give it. I would give it a 7.5. I would give WrestleMania 34 a 7.5 out of 10. Reason why the SmackDown Tag Title match could have been better. The U.S. title match could have been a lot better. And yeah, that. But oh, hold on a second. Hold on. I take that score back because I just remembered I totally forgot something. Finally, we had John Cena versus The Undertaker. Throughout the beginning of the pay-per-view event, John Cena was sitting in the crowd, drinking beer with the crowd. Hey, hey. And then some referee came up to him and said, he's here. And we saw John Cena sprint so fast to the back. He came out. He's like, let's go. There was a ref. Elias came out. Now, see, there's a guy that I could see maybe challenge Rollins for the Intercontinental title. Elias. Why not? He's getting big. WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Why not? So yeah, after some back and forth, like some basically leaving on the edge of your seat, lightning hit, Undertaker's hat and gear was in the ring, lightning, smoke clears, and then his music hits. And finally, after weeks and weeks, the dream match happened, and it was John Cena versus The Undertaker, and John Cena got his ass kicked. He got served an ass whooping, and The Undertaker basically chokeslammed him, tombstone pile drived him, and bada bing, bada boom. That was it. That was a nice little boom, 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 boom. The Undertaker looked really good. Kind of needs to lay low on the Rogaine a little bit. I'm joking. But he looked really good, and it was good to see that. But then honestly, next time WWE should maybe hype it a little more than just basically Undertaker, leaving John Cena high and dry, and then at the actual event, hey, I'm here. But yeah, but like I said, previously, before I totally forgot about that one match, I give WrestleMania a 7.5 out of 10. Honestly, a few of the matches could have been better. I don't know why the Cruiserweight title was on the pre-show. That match was worthy being on the actual card, on the actual pay-per-view. But guys, listen, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. Give me your thoughts on everything on the pay-per-view. And subscribe for some more freaking videos. Yeah!